Hi, we're Big Oil, and this is Waupaca Local Live. I get by when I'm feeling low. I guess you call out my control. Like your bullets, satisfy your lust for live. Get on your knees and pray on no. My point of view's not all that sane. I get sad when there is no rain. Constant distraction is my way. I get on my knees and pray on no. It's on my mind, yeah. It's all the time. Ooh, it's on the back of my mind all the time. Oh. When I'm high, I feel low. I guess the mind lost control. Choose your pill, always gonna have your fill. I get on my knees and pray on no. It's on my mind, yeah. It's all the time. Ooh, it's on the back of my mind all the time. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Waupaca Local Live Facebook Land and Radio Land. I'm Marcy Boku from the Waupaca Community Arts Board, and I'm here with Big Oil tonight. Welcome, guys, to the studio.
Thanks for having us.
I want to just go around and introduce everybody. We've got Corey Zeman, who is a local, right? From,
Yes,
were you-
originally from Iola.
Originally from Iola. Well, that counts.
Yeah.
Waupaca County, right? Okay, and we've got Nick on keys, Nick Rao. All right. Mason Claps on lead guitar. Sounded awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
We got a really great bass player here tonight, Murphy Erlin. Murphy Erlin. And then our lead singer, Samer Mishinovich-Joel.
Machinish. Close.
Mishanovich-Joel.
Yeah.
Okay, say it
close.
again, sorry.
Machinish.
Mashanish. Okay,
Yeah.
welcome, guys, to the studio.
Thank you.
We're really happy to have you, and I'm going to be passing the mic around because we don't have everybody hooked up to these lavalier mics, these fancy little wire ones, just so the audience knows what we're doing. So anyway, these guys are a 5-piece original rock band from the Fox Valley, and I really liked your bio that you guys sent, so I'm just going to read it.
I don't even remember what it was.
Okay, they are heavily inspired. I think you said heavily. No? Probably? Okay. Heavily inspired by the bands Tame Impala and Arctic Monkeys. And I know that one of you has an Arctic Monkeys t-shirt on tonight. All right. They're going to pollute your mind with raw lyrics, catchy riffs, and face-melting solos.
It's accurate, yeah.
There we go. And have you been melting a lot of faces, guys?
A few here and there.
You're here and there.
When we can.
Awesome. So you're
Walters
from,
quite often.
and we have a live audience with us tonight, so I think they brought their fans along, which is awesome. Okay, so that first song you did was called Unknown. And I guess the first thing that I want to know, and as our viewers know, we always have original music on this show. And we are very curious as to, especially when it's a band, who is the songwriter, or is it collaborative, or how does that work with your band?
It's pretty collaborative, I think.
Okay.
I come up with some good riffs. A lot of that helped us start out, I suppose, but then since then we've been
Well,
really
that song
collaborating.
especially had a very signature thing
Yeah.
in the beginning, yeah?
Yeah, that was
Hard to
one.
get that out of your head.
That was one I came up with, and then
Long time ago.
I think that was like one of the first ones. We
Yeah,
started
when we were jamming before at Oiland.
playing. Yeah, in Corey's garage.
Yep.
In
Back
Corey's
Oshkosh.
garage, which is where? In Appleton?
That was in Oshkosh, but yeah,
Now you're in
I don't
Appleton.
have the garage anymore.
You don't have a garage.
You know.
All right, so you just kind of get together as a group and you say, what does anybody got? And you put it together as a group?
Yeah, a lot of the times.
Okay.
I know Sammer and Mason do a lot of writing at home behind the scenes, and then we all kind of add our touches to it when we get together.
Okay, and that makes sense because you're the vocalist and you're the lead guitar. A lot of times songs come from those two. They also come from the keyboard, so no slacking back there. Okay. nothing, what'd you say?
Nothing for me so far.
Okay. So who writes the lyrics?
It's me. I mean, Mason comes up with some of them on like Rats and Unknown. We start with whatever someone's got and then work from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so can you kind of tell us as a theme what is Unknown about?
I guess kind of neglecting your mental health, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I think every single show musicians bring up mental health. What does that say?
I think a lot of musicians are mentally bad. Mentally unwell.
They're aware.
They're aware. They're aware.
About their feelings.
And they sing about it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really it. I think musicians know that that's a way they can express a lot of stuff that they can't deal with or talk about, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying that. That's how it is for me, too. So, okay, so great. So it's about mental health.
Yeah.
Sammer's got a lot of problems.
I got a lot of problems.
He's not the only one.
Oh, my gosh. Do you guys, I know that you have a release and you're going to be playing that song at the end called Rats. So are you working towards a full-length album or an EP? Or what's going on with your band?
It's in discussions.
We have a writing retreat / recording retreat scheduled for mid to late October, so we're hopefully get some more stuff done then. As of right now, there's no plans for an EP or an album, but we definitely would like to do that in the future. That's definitely on our radar for sure.
Well, I mean, you have 4 songs already, so just one more and you've got an EP. How hard is it?
Yeah, you're right.
got one
we're
job.
slacking. We actually have a lot. It's just like the recording process just takes so much time, especially like when we all have
Right.
full-time jobs.
Yeah.
These songs?
Huh?
Original-
Yeah, about a
Sorry.
dozen.
Sorry. I think we have.
There you go.
There you go.
I think we have about a dozen.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe 13. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
That's
Something
so-
like that.
In that ballpark.
Because we, this time last year, we booked a festival in Arcadia, actually for the arts, and they needed an hour and a half. And
Oh, no.
We knew like 3 or 4 songs, so we were like, let's write all originals to play there, which we almost did it. We played a few covers, but
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
almost got
That's a good motivation.
yes, it was.
That's cool. So how long have you guys been playing together?
Probably about a year since what
Yeah.
Corey was saying. Like, I think we. Yeah, go ahead.
So I met Mason through Sammer. Sammer and I went to high school together, and we jammed a little bit, recorded a little bit, and then I introduced Sammer to my friend Corey here
Okay.
at my wedding. And we started getting
What did
together
your wife
after
say about that? You're scheming about a band at my wedding?
She's been very
Not
supportive.
very nice.
She took our first band pictures, our first photo shoot. So
Was that the picture which has a yellow background?
Yes, it
That's
was.
a really cool shot.
yes,
Very
she's a professional
professional.
photographer from the area. Actually, she's from Waupaca.
Oh, what's her name?
Nat Erlin Photography.
Okay, great.
Subtle plug.
So the band kind of, and then how did you get involved?
So I joined a little bit late, so I wasn't there for those pictures that Murphy was talking about. But I've known Sammer and Murphy since high school, and Sammer and I used to jam a little bit together. And then once he got involved with Big Oil, I just started showing up at practice every once in a while.
That's
and
a
then,
good ploy.
Yeah. And then eventually I showed up enough times that you're like,
guess.
"Do you want to just join?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, that sounds cool."
All right. So I think what I'd like to do now is have you guys play another song, and I think your second song is going to be "Cold." Is that right?
Yep.
You want to just tell us a little bit what this song is about?
Oh, well, same themes. Can't lie. It's it's kind of like we don't really hide behind aggressiveness with this one. It's more sad than.
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And it gets a little crazy later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
always
guys.
plug that in there.
So Big Oil on Waupaca Loco Live.
Thank you.
All right, I really like that one. That one had a really great bridge.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Mason's Bridge.
You did the bridge.
And
This is Ridgeo Mason.
Original Mason
Yeah.
bridge. And great. My face was melting.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very, very good. Yeah, like not too complex, but just, there's
Right.
a meaning to your solos. That's really good. All right, I wanted to just kind of go through you guys one by one and find out how you all got started in music. It sounds like you played together a little bit in high school, which is cool to hear because nowadays I don't know how often that happens anymore with kids in high school if they form bands or not. It seems like things have changed. So I guess we'll start with you because you're the piano person, right? All right, so I'm going to give you the mic. And just tell me, did you take piano lessons or did you just learn how to play chords as an adult? What's your history?
Yeah, so when I was a kid, my parents made sure that I took music lessons. So I started with guitar, I played a little bit of bass, and then I kind of stopped playing as an adult, like into college, picked up a little bit of guitar and bass again. But then at some point, I decided to start trying piano because I really like the versatility. Like I like a lot of different genres, and so I like being able to play a lot of different genres.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you mostly use the piano setting on your keyboard?
Yeah, right now, it depends on what I'm playing. Right now I'm playing with it on like a little bit of an electric piano.
Okay.
But if I'm playing something else, then we've done a cover of 505, and so I'll use like the organ setting on
okay.
that. A lot of different stuff. Yeah.
Cool. All right, and then we're going to pass the mic to Corey. Where'd you get your musical comeuppance?
So I started for middle school band on the drums, and I guess I just never stopped.
So that means you took piano lessons,
I did.
right?
I did take piano lessons
It's
for
required.
quite a while.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long. Maybe longer, because I learned it in percussion. You have to learn the marimba,
Right.
but I also just like playing piano. And then, kind of like Nick, I also picked up a guitar and a bass and a ukulele, which is fun. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's
All right.
about
I'm gonna
my
take a
story,
look
I
back.
guess.
And these guys have mics, so
Okay.
we can just go next to you. Mason? Oh, wait.
Mason or Murphy?
Murphy. I'm sorry. I'm going to start with Murphy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got started in organized music in third grade. I started off on the violin, did that for a little over 3 years, and then I switched to upright bass, which I played all the way through high school, was in the youth symphony, and then I started on bass guitar in 8th grade in the jazz band. Tried to start a band in high school, didn't work out, unlike Corey. But I went to college and I didn't have anything music in my life. And it was a really sad and dark time. And I picked up music production as a hobby just to incorporate some of that back into my life. And through that, learned more guitar, learned a lot of keys, percussion, just general music stuff, and then got back into bass a little bit after that, and then wasn't doing too much with it until Corey and Sammer came along and kind of reignited that interest for me playing the bass.
Okay.
So that's how we ended up here.
Awesome. All right, you're next.
I started playing when I was 13. I was just really into AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, that kind of stuff. And just kind of kept playing from there. And it's kind of it.
Always play guitar.
Just shredding.
Yeah, and I just
Melting
rip off
faces.
what they're doing. Seems to work. Yeah.
Did you take any lessons, or did you just mostly play?
Yeah, I learned by ear
mentorship,
and
by ear.
whatever. And then I had guitar lessons for a while I was in high school.
Okay.
School too. But yeah.
All
That's
right.
it.
And what about you?
Well, my mom played piano. All her family plays piano, so I started there. Didn't really get any formal lessons, but my mom taught me all the little fun ditties that she learned in piano lessons. And yeah, I just kind of diddled around on piano for a long time, and then after I graduated high school, my friend gave me his bass that he wasn't using, so then that's where it started, I guess, just playing that bass. And then I didn't start playing guitar until Big Oil started.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, that's it.
Wow. And so what's interesting is you guys all played since you were kids. You've always had a lifelong interest in music, and I think that's a really cool thing.
Definitely.
Awesome. And I wanted to know also, how did you come up with the name Big Oil? What does that mean?
Named by committee.
Yeah, very democratic process. We were just in the basement one day and we're like, well, we're starting to book stuff. We probably should have a name.
Have a name.
And so we just wrote down as many as we could think of on a whiteboard, and Big Oil got the most votes.
Yeah. And at the time, like Big Pharma, Big Tobacco, and Big Oil were just funny for some reason to me. Funny concept. I don't know, just big something.
Naming the band, and then you'll see a headline like Big Oil does X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, exactly.
Free advertising.
That is kind of
Big Oil lobbies,
Yeah.
$3 billion.
So we're hoping if people read that they're
And
like,
think
Big
about
Oil.
you.
This
It's
must
like,
be
what
the
is this
band.
Big Oil thing?
Hey, I heard they're playing down at the bar tonight.
Exactly.
It's crazy they're getting sued in California right
I
now.
like that. It's kind of tongue in cheek. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of darkness in the world with all that big stuff, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of cool that you just took the name and you're not reading too much into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. All right. So your next song is going to be called Laissez-Faire. Did you guys take management classes and learn like management
I
styles?
have a
What's this one about?
business degree.
Do you?
Yeah, this is about getting complacent and just not wanting to be okay with that.
Okay. All right. All right. We're going to hear again from Big Oil on 90.
Sure. I don't want to be like you, waiting where the sun shines for a storm to come through. Close your eyes and cut your hair. Figure you're not going anywhere. Every day must feel the same. Have your coffee and turn the page. Every day you learn your name. That's a fair attitude. I don't want to be like you. Contemplate where your fears come true. Every day must feel the same. Have your coffee and turn the page. Every day you learn your name. That's a fair attitude. Every day must feel the same. Have your coffee and turn the page. Every day you learn your name. That's a fair attitude. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great. That was like reminiscent of maybe 60s rock
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of
certainly,
sound.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I really like that one a lot. Okay, cool. So, where can people find your music? I know you have. We're going to talk about your Rats song. Is that's been recorded in a studio? Is that right?
no.
Or
Mason's room.
Mason's,
Yeah.
Mason's studio.
Computers. You can do anything on computers nowadays. So.
Okay, but I know that that's up on your Facebook site, and I think you have a web page too.
We sure do, Murph.
So Corey put together a little link tree for us so that you can stream our debut single Rats everywhere that you stream music. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all of them.
It's on all the platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Awesome.
check it out.
Okay. And where do you guys typically? You said you had gigs, so give us some ideas of places that you kind of typically play, so people can find you.
Yep. Bars around Appleton, really. That's where we've been.
Okay. Name a few.
Name a few.
Ooh, back yourself in the corner.
We did.
How many bars have we
Wait,
done?
around Oh, Oshkosh, we got the Dead Horse Saloon.
Okay.
Been there.
Our guy
Shout out.
Danny Dew.
Right?
Yeah, a couple festivals. We haven't really played a ton of gigs, actually.
Okay. Is that something you guys are thinking of doing?
Yeah, for sure. We just kind of had that hour and a half set that we had to write a bunch of music for, and we just got past that this summer. So
Yeah.
looking forward to playing that at bars around here.
Okay. And if people wanted to like hire you for a gig, they just send you a Facebook message? Or
Yeah, something like that.
Or,
Who manages your Facebook then?
So Corey is our
Corey's-
social media manager,
He's the social media.
And
you guys
then-
have positions?
kinda, roughly. And then
You
we
seem
also
so
have
organized. It's amazing.
we have an email address that you could reach out to us at bigoilband@gmail.com if you want to
Okay.
book us. We also have our gig coming up Friday, October 13th at Bremen Cafe in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow. How'd you get the Milwaukee gig?
I live there now. So just reaching out to bands around the area.
Oh, so you're living in Milwaukee. So how often are you able to get together? It's kind of a 2-hour
Like once a week.
difference.
Yeah.
Once a week, really?
Yeah. I work I work remote, but sometimes they go into the office. So days I go into the office, it's in Neenah. I just pop up to
Oh.
Appleton and
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
All right. And where do you practice? Your place?
Actually,
Corey's
Corey's
place?
basement now that he doesn't have a garage.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I'm
yes.
the drummer, so.
Right, you kind of have to go to the drummer's house. Awesome. All right, so is there anything that you guys want to tell us about your band that before we go to our last song?
Anything?
Nick, what do you got?
Nick, you got something?
You're all so humble and nice, which is really cool. It's really cool that it seems like you're very thoughtful about what you're doing.
Well, thank you.
You're not just
thank
like, man, we're gonna play everywhere and be famous.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're taking your time to
We take
develop.
our craft very seriously.
We bide a lot of time.
All right.
That made us sound less
And if
serious.
you do record, are you going to do it in a home studio setting, do you think?
Well,
Definitely.
You're not gonna go into the studio?
We just booked an Airbnb, so that's where we'll be doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Spider Web
Shout
owns
out
the
Spider.
Yeah. Guy named Spider owns the place. Pretty cool.
Wow, in the valley?
I don't even remember where.
We should figure that out.
Algoma.
Oh, in Algoma,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yep.
That'll
So it should be fun,
by
yeah.
the lake, big lake.
Yeah.
So you're going to get together for like a whole weekend and just play and just hammer things out?
Yeah, our goal is to record 4 songs, but we'll probably get 1 maybe.
You're going to bring all the recording stuff up there. Is it just a laptop these days?
Laptop.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, and all of our gear.
Okay.
So,
All right, this last song that they're going to play, boy, this went really fast, you guys. I can't believe it. It's called Rats. I personally don't like rats, so
Ooh.
what is this song about? Is it about rats?
It's about rats. No,
Really?
it's not. It's yeah. Again, bad mental health, not taking care of yourself. Yeah, just basically that.
I thought it was about relationships.
And relationships, man. Everything's
I
mixed
don't know,
in.
that's how I interpreted the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's all
Same.
there. It's all
It have
there.
many meanings,
Only
right?
Sam knows.
Exactly. It's got a lot of
All right.
tropes. Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you guys came on the show, and we hope to see you more. And maybe you'll come up to Waupaca and play sometime.
Yeah, of course. This has
Awesome.
been the blast.
Absolutely.
All right, so one last song from Big Oil.
Thank you. At night, inside my head, the rats are crawling. Oh my, Yeah.